We're back.
Hello.
We're back. Suicide Sunday. As suggested, I asked you guys in the last episode, should we do Pana with the Genius? Now, it will be a little bit of a shorter video because Pana is a short song and the Genius somehow is only 3 minutes 32 seconds. So, we're going to find out. But we'll get into it. For the Patreon, we'll have, if self-destruction was an Olympic event, I'd be Tonya Harding. Mom almost had heard every song of the new album except for this one and 2 others. I'm pretty sure she hasn't heard this one. Looking at the title,
it does look familiar, I have to be honest, but I also know about the Tonya Harding story, so maybe that's therefore it, yeah. I know it. But if I do, I'm sorry.
Pretty sure you haven't heard that because there's 3 left, and this. I'm pretty sure my maths are correct. But Pana, funny music video. Not my favorite Suicide Boy song. I don't really listen to it that much, but it's still a good song. So
it could be mine though.
It could be your favorite.
Don't
Who knows?
Influence me.
Let's go.
Up with the active phase, pop 2 pills with Gatorade, round my neck, yeah, gator face. Might rub your more on a later day, but I don't know. Young slow, kinda go with the flow, bring her home backstage, y'all tell me everything you know about life, then I bounce. Roxy hitting hard, feeling fucking sick, how the fuck I happen now, just to balance it out. We be blacking out, we be blacking out, all that fucking deeper, I think we be catching out. Grass is always greener when the grave is like a grouse, we be loving out. And naughty is cracking up, you can let the curtains down now, yeah. I wall up with Taro, ain't no tomorrow, Mr. Golf, I'm sick, I woke up in the gown.
You like Ruby's part?
This is from the newest album, you say?
No.
Oh, because I'm like
no, the
in shock.
The Patreon song is from the newest album.
Oh, because I'm sorry, because I'm in shock. I see all the pills and everything, and I thought, huh, they're sober now. What's this? This is old.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, like always, it's impressive the fast. I have no idea what he's singing about, so I'm
Grass is always greener when the grave is lacking crowd.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Tell her everything you know about life, then I bounce.
Okay.
Bring a hoe backstage, tell me everything you know about life, then I bounce. Remember last episode you said, good for him, he's getting bitches in the Paris song?
Well, he's getting some, I said.
Yeah,
I never would say he's getting bitches.
Yeah, but he's like,
he's getting some.
Tell me everything about life, and then I bounce. I don't need no sexual act.
We are going into the lyrics with the Genius video.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
But I just wanted to... Okay. You said, I have no clue what he's saying. Just told you 2 very good lyric. Okay, Scrim, let's go.
I just bought 10 Roxy's, call a body dinner. Chronic place with something, I'm like, fuck it, let me. Rolling down your block, it ain't shit for the center. Told that bitch get out my ear, she need a chillin'. Xanax bars up in my drink before I pour 'em. We never fuck with you, fuck boy, don't act like you can. Take that motherfucking bed upside your skull. So full of them drugs, I might throw up, I knew I shouldn't.
So yeah, that's the song. As you heard, there's like this sample that keeps on going, crush it up, hit the blunt, and maybe you noticed it, but Scrim, every time he like did his lines, it ends with one of those. So it's like, fuck it, let me, and then the guy says, hit the blunt.
Oh.
It's like the sample fills in his lyrics at the end.
Oh, how perceptive! I didn't get that.
But song wise.
Well, this is kind of, or was their MO, in my opinion, that it's a Ruby and a Scrim verse, not total, could be separate, in my opinion, short.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but I don't hate it.
Fair.
It's not my favorite.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
yeah, you wanted to give it a 6.
Yeah, I want
to. You can.
Actually, I wanted to go a little bit lower.
You
Maybe after knowing the lyrics, but I think
For
this
now?
is going to be a 5.5.
5.5. All right, it's a sufficient in our country. 5.5, but 5.5.
is.
It's also not one of my favorites. It do be a little fan favorite.
Why?
I think it has something to do with the music video because the music video is dope.
Oh, I was just going to comment that. As you can see, I have red eyes. I have sore eyes at the moment. And looking at this video, it didn't get any better.
Right.
No.
But yeah,
It hurt.
A lot of people love it.
Okay,
not-
I can imagine that. And it's totally fine too.
All right, let's get into the Genius video.
In the Opana title, there's a painkiller called Opana, and I spelled it Opana like that, like a reference to O Pioneer. Just like the way it's spelled.
Don't fuck with drugs, kid.
Don't do drugs, just give them to us.
I edited that little thing in one of our videos, like way back. I think like the second Super Sunday we did, I edited that little thing in the green screen.
You did?
Yeah, maybe you can find it back. If someone does, hey, good for
I
you.
missed it.
It's very heavily Lil Ugly Mane influence on the production. Beat came out to be what it was. I showed the Audi one night when he came over.
Plus the sample mentions doing drugs, so we just filled in the blanks with the rest of it. Wake up with the ache that fades, pop 2 pills with Gatorade. So basically I'm waking up, my head's already pounding, and I reach for like whatever bottle is on my dresser, which is probably a hot Gatorade or something, just sitting there for 4 days. Round my neck hang
Do you know what Gatorade is?
No, what is a Gatorade?
I'm pretty sure that's like American way to say for us ranja, like lemonade. Gatorade is like a brand.
Grenadine?
No, grenadine is a flavor. But like Gatorade is like the we have fruit shoot, those type of drinks.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like the lemonade, kids type.
I have to look it up, but I believe you.
Yeah.
For now.
All right.
Probably a hot Gatorade or something, just sitting there for 4 days. Round my neck hang Gator fang.
Yeah, because it's hot because it's in his room. It's like sitting there.
Oh.
Something, just sitting there for 4 days. Round my neck hang Gator fangs. Might reveal more at a later date, but I don't know. Okay, ironically, might reveal more at a later date is that literally this. Like, I'm explaining my lyrics, like I'm revealing more at a later date. Young Snow, kinda go with the flow, bring a hoe backstage, tell her, tell me everything you know about life, and then I bounce. This is like not a specific circumstance, but if I met a girl backstage or something, I would literally talk to her and try and get to know her, and then I found out that all she wants to do is suck my dick, so I was like, all right, never mind, I leave. Roxy is hitting hard, I'm feeling...
See, that's what I said. He's not that type of guy. Remember? In the Paris video, you said that. I was like, nah, you ain't that type of guy.
But still, if he is all drugged up, and I find it hard to believe if somebody comes backstage like a groupie and offers himself that he really bounces. I'm sorry. Kind of hard to believe, but if you do say so for now, because he said he never gets some, and when you're drugged up, how
If you're drugged up, you probably you can't even get it up.
you
Let's
get
be real.
fucked up? Yeah, I don't
So-
know. I just find it hard to
Why,
believe, but
why would he lie about that though?
well,
What
maybe.
is there to gain?
Well, if you're like ashamed for that period of time that you actually did it,
He doesn't care. Look, they're the Suicide Boys. They don't care about that. They say what they want to say, and I love them for it.
and you should.
If Ruby says something like that,
But
he
you're
ain't lying.
looking for a boy perspective, and I'm looking at a mom perspective, and I think, well, if there is a girl who's offering herself, only being there for that, I actually don't see any harm. Why shouldn't he? I'm sorry.
Cap.
Fucking sick, I'll have to smoke a half an ounce just to balance it out. Ruby backing out, Ruby blacking out, falling fucking deeper, I think Ruby cashing out. Grass is always greener when the graves are lacking crowds. Look who's laughing now. I'm saying that maybe my life was better before I had like this quote unquote clout and like popularity or whatever. So the grass is always greener when the grave is lacking crowds, meaning like literally the grass is greener, you can see more of the grass. It's also an expression for how good things are. So I'm saying maybe it's better without having fans and without having success. Look who's laughing now is a fuck you to everybody back home and anybody that told me that I couldn't do this, which they told me that for 12 fucking years. So That's a big fuck you to anybody that told me that.
Right?
Yeah, and I love it that he really thinks his lyrics through. I said it in early videos, and then I didn't know that. But it's not like they're just saying something, you know, or just
100%.
humping words. He's really, well, looking into it. It's kind of poetic, and I love that.
Ruby is one hell of an underrated lyricist in the hip hop community, for sure.
Yeah.
Audience cracking up, you can let the curtains down now. Yeah. I wallow in sorrow, ain't no tomorrow. Missed a call from Slick, I woke up in the gown. How?
I just bought 10 Roxy's, called up Adi, then I crushed it up. Roxy's are 30 milligrams in 1 pill of oxycodone. Very strong pill, can lead to very bad habits. Chronic laced with something, I'm like, fuck it, let me hit the blunt. Rolling down your block, it ain't shit for the set to crush it up. Told that bitch get out my ear, she needs to go and hit the blunt. Xanax bars up in my drink before I pull them, crush them up. Crushing the Xanax before I put it in the drink is like, you know, you don't want people to know you're popping Xanax, you're in front of family, you're in front of friends, and or you don't want people to know you have that habit. You know, that's one way to hide it. It never fucks with you, homeboy. Don't act like you can hit the blunt. Take that motherfucking bat upside your skull and crush it up. Yeah, there's a lot of people I don't like. Leave it at that. So full of them drugs, I might throw up. I knew I shouldn't have hit the blunt. Yo, the joint got me high as fuck. Yo.
Really? Damn, I should have smoked more of it.
You probably noticed that he was a bit
Yeah,
wavy in that interview.
I can look at it now because I know where he is at now, but I think if this were the case right now, well, you know how I am about drugs and everything.
Did you notice something about their clothes?
What should I notice?
It's the same as the last episode we did.
Oh
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
they filmed. I already saw that. It's
Okay,
the
okay.
same setup, and I think.
Look at
Well,
that.
actually, I have a thing for you. The next Sue Sunday, I will actually wear this too.
Yeah.
With the reason I'm not gonna say right now.
Yeah, we won't discuss it yet, but we have to film 2 Sue Sundays back to back as well.
So actually, I'm doing the same. It feels good that Ruby and Scrim are doing that. So it's good for me to do it.
It's funny though, because this brand is like Berend's favorite brand.
Palace,
And
yeah.
Baran has, or I remember Baran vividly talking about exactly that print, not the hoodie, but on a t-shirt.
Okay.
He really wanted that, so it's funny.
And the
'cause-
other one is fuck the population.
yeah,
isn't
FTP,
it?
yeah, those pants, fire. Do you want to, like, add something to your score? Is it still a 5.5?
Well, because of Ruby, I will go to a 6 because I
Alright.
thought that was well thought of. I cannot say the same for Scrim, but you know, I have a soft spot for the guy and I love the voice, but his lyrics, wow, he could do better. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, it was.
Yeah, but it was at the time and at that period, so I get it. But Ruby still has a very good verse. So yeah, we go to a 6.
Alright,
Thanks
we go
to
6.
Ruby.
That's fine. That's fine. YouTube.
And even it's not, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Never forget. YouTube, that was Opana. As I said, a little shorter than the usual Super Sunday, but everything has its reasons. We need to film back to back as well. You'll see why next week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time, and take care.
Bye bye. Be nice.
There we go.